Relax. It's ASMR. Hello, everyone. How have you been keeping yourselves? Today we have an extra special treat for a video because it has been a little while since I've actually created a video, and I have missed you all. And I have missed doing this. But the good news is, now instead of just having one box to open, we have two boxes to open. So this is going to be a deluxe edition of MunchPak. We are going to get into all kinds of goodies and treats and snacks and whatever else you want to call it. General deliciousness. 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 So, we're going to take it nice and slow. We're going to focus on the ASMR. And we are going to try out what is in these boxes. And have a little bit of a chat as well. So the first one, let's try this one first. This is the one I got 2 months ago. So it is the oldest of the two. There we go. And then this one is the one I just recently got a few days ago. So we have a veritable cornucopia of snacks. We can see that the booklets are different. This one has some astronauts on it, and this one has a guy with his fingers raised in the peace sign, enjoying his snacks. So, looks like we have some Cheetos in store for us. Some chewy sour sticks. Some candy powder possibly, and a mystery flavor. And a blue soda float drink. Excellent. And this one is some bacon crisps, some giant Skittles, some chocolate wafers, some egg yolk chocolate flavored something interesting, and a grape drink. I can't wait. This is basically my breakfast for this Saturday morning. Not very healthy, I know, but I deserve a treat. I have obviously taken a little bit of a break from doing ASMR videos, but that does not mean I have not been busy. I have obviously been doing and learning my 3D printing. The printer came in. I've shot that video of me unboxing it, it came out okay. I wasn't 100% happy with it, but I can't put it all back in the box. So that has been one of the reasons why I have not had a video out in a while. It's because I've been focusing on understanding the 3D printing, but I have missed this. So let's get back into it, and we'll talk about that more in a little bit. So we have Delicitos, Delicitos, Delicitos. We have chili flavored, looks like they're little pillows of some sort of breading. Maybe it's corn or wheat. And then flavoring inside. Now here comes the problem of wondering where we put all this stuff. I'm going to put it here for now. Here we have some Cheetos that are shaped like soccer balls. And it is cheese flavored Cheetos. Big surprise there. No gluten. And it looks like these were made in Mexico. Here we have our powder we were talking about. It is looking like it is Japanese. Panic Cola. Well, you know, when I have my cola, I always like a little bit of panic with it. And I think that may be a very appropriate 2020 snack. And here we have a croissant. It says 7 days, baking flavor into every day. That's a cool slogan. Soft croissant with peanut butter cream and chocolate filling. That sounds amazing. We have millions from Vimto. It says these are the tiny, tasty, chewy sweets. Natural colors, contains real fruit juice. Very nice. Trying to see where it is from. It is from the UK. Very good. They always have very nice sweets. Their sweets tend to be like aimed at kids, kind of like Japanese things are. I like that. And here we have some extreme sour apple chews. We have a dinosaur here who is freaking out a little bit. He is wondering what this is going to be like. Warning, don't bite off more than you can chew. That sounds like good advice all the way around. And this is all in English in the back. And it is also from the UK. Now this is a very interesting Abba Zaba. Annabelle's is the name of the company who makes this, and it is a mystery flavor. Very 80s packaging. I am super loving that. It seems to be a little melted. And this was done by out of California. So this is American. And it doesn't tell us what it's going to be. So it's a chewy taffy. So that may be why it's a little melty. It might not. matter too much. It should be fairly homogeneous. Homogeneous. Is that a good ASMR word? Homogeneous. Here we have amori chocolate. Looks like it's just basic chocolate cookies with chocolate filling in the middle. And I'm trying to see where it may be made from. Made in Lotte. No, sorry, I'm rereading that wrong. That is the best before date. The reflection was getting on my way. I don't know. We'll find out later. And here we have, ooh, this is a big puffy bag. Japanese writing and Pokemon. We have Pikachu and another Pokemon. It looks like he has injured himself or herself and has a band-aid on its nose. And a band-aid on its foot. So, seems to be quite accident prone. These are little cookies or little baked wheat cookies, and they're each in their individual little package. So that looks like they're probably small little cookies. So that'd be nice. I think they are some sort of chocolate. And, ooh, this is a savory pretzel stick, pizza flavored. Baked snack sticks. Always a delight to have those. Then we have our drink. We have two drinks. I can't believe this. So it looks like it's a blue soda soft drink. Soda flavored. But also got some kind of cream, ice cream flavoring in it. That's going to go off to the side here while I remove the first box. I am very happy to be back creating videos for you. I think the break has done me good to help me recenter a little bit on why I have my channel. And that is not to make YouTube happy. It is to make you all happy. And it is not to try to monetize my channel as much as possible, which YouTube tends to seem to be pushing people towards lately, with getting them to put more ads on and make more money off of what we do here. And while I think it's great that people can support themselves through YouTube, I think the cart is driving the horse in this situation sometimes. So I was a little disillusioned, a little sad about the whole, if you don't hit YouTube's algorithms exactly right how they want you to be making your content, if you're not putting an excited, crazy face on your thumbnails, you do not get as many views. And that was kind of getting me down a little bit. So I took a little break and focused on the 3D printer and that wonderfulness, trying to think of some ways in which I can incorporate that into ASMR videos. And I think that the best way is to create items and objects that help me make better videos instead of trying to make 3D printing itself into an ASMR experience. Because while it is very relaxing to watch a print be laid down, there's not a whole lot of ASMR elements to that. It's a pretty quiet process. There's a lot of fan noise though, so it's hard. So anyway, one of the first things I printed with my printer was 2 little feet to go on my camera stand, and that has helped my camera be a lot more stable than it was before. So the first thing I did with that printer was make something to help my videos. And I have some other ideas for some other things to print to help me make some more immersive videos as well. So anyway, let's move on to the second box. Right away we have crispy bacon potato chips. We haven't had enough bacon in these boxes, so that is a welcome addition. Put that over here. Let's just stack it all over on this side. Dot's home-style pretzels. These seem to be pretzel twists. Despite the name of Dot, they are pretzel twists. And these look like they were made in the United States. We have Olé Extreme Barbecue tortilla chips from Sunshine Snacks. And these were made in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. Awesome. We don't get enough snacks from that part of the world, so that's exciting. Here we have giant Skittles, 3 times bigger. And I'm assuming these are coming from the United States, but I could be wrong. But I'm going to just assume that the giant thing came from the United States. And speaking of twists, not only are our pretzels twisted pretzels, twisted gummies. Harborough rainbow twists, and the little bear is putting on his bow tie made of gummies. Sounds like a sticky situation. This is that, I think this is the egg yolk thing, or maybe this is the egg yolk thing. I don't know. This seems to have a lot of grains. Looks like we have some rice and some corn, or maybe it's different types of rice, some beans, some peas, and a little bit of chocolate. Chocolate flavored. This is bizarre. It is made in Taiwan. I'm really interested to see what this is. With all these different legumes and seeds and rice and then chocolate. Slip that right down in there. Now this says it is a petite caramel cookie. Seems to be a little broken up in here. So I'm not getting egg yolk off of this one. So we'll see. Put that there. This has very minimal packaging as far as the printing. We have some cat faces, we have some writing, and we have a CW. And the back is very minimal as well. That's kind of interesting. I wonder if these came in a larger box that had more information. Because these don't even have the nutritional writing on that you normally would get. So, truly a mystery. I don't know what they're saying here. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like it may be, I don't know. I don't want to say anything and be ignorant, or at least show my ignorance. Okay, here we have a chocolate wafer snack of some sort. It looks like it could be coming from maybe Poland or Czechoslovakia. Polska. Very good. I might not be able to read it, but I can at least recognize it. Very solid, very dense. That is going on the chocolate side. And we have our grape drink. This is a Fanta. Looks very fancy. It's kind of a gold and bright purple magenta coloring here, denoting a higher quality of a grape carbonated soft drink. Prima grape. So, we're going to be looking forward to our premier grape experience. I'm going to put it down here next to the other drink. Drink. And we have one more thing left. And that is Cinema Neon gummy candies that come in all different types of shapes. We have the circle kind of fruit slice shape. We have some gummy worms, some gummy bears, and then we have these cola bottle shaped gummies as well. And these come from Turkey, made in Turkey, manufactured for Bonart Incorporated from New Jersey. It's a nice crinkly package. Okay, so now let's get the second box out of the way. There we go. I have been surviving this quarantine fairly well. I've been able to work from home. But we are now heading back into the office next week. So I'm going to be taking all types of precautions. We are going to be staying in our offices for the most part, if we can. And these come over here. And we have an amazing array of snacks. And I think I'm just going to kind of randomly pick. I'm going to switch it up a little bit. I'm not going to try to organize all of this by savory and sour and sweet and chocolate. I think I'm just going to leave it here. It seems to be fairly well organized and behaving itself. And then we will move on and start to try each and every one of these. Okay, so let's get into it. I want to move my drinks up here so they are readily accessible because I think I'm probably going to need them. So the first thing that is calling my name is the crispy bacon potato chips. Pretty easy open package. Let's see, or let's smell. Not a huge bacony smell, much more of a fried oil smell. Let's give it a taste. I'm not tasting a whole lot of bacon. Unless it does say that these are of Scotland. And they are made in Scotland. So what they say is bacon may be a different flavor than what we say is bacon. But I'm still just getting a lot of just fried potato chip flavor. A little bit of a meaty taste, but not what I would consider to be even a pork flavor. So it's very interesting. Very heavy on the potato flavor. Yeah. Not bad. Nothing to really write home about, though. Okay. Let's try the tortilla chips. I still think I'm going to probably follow my savory to sweet, just because I think the juxtaposition of the two flavors may be a bit overwhelming. I may get too excited. So I hope you all are doing well. Wherever you are, I hope you are finding a pace and connections that are helping you this year. And I hope these videos are at least a small part of that. It's part of me reminding myself why I do this. So here we have extreme barbecue potato tortilla chips. Very nice. I like the thickness of this chip. It has a really nice texture to it. And the corn of the chip is a little roasted, I think. And then that complements the barbecue flavor really well. Yeah, it's different from like a Dorito. They're like cousins, but it's good. I like that strong crunch. Okay, which should we try first? The grape or the soda? Let's try the grape, the premium grape. lid. Smells kind of like more of a muscadine grape. That's really good. Not heavily carbonated, so it's much more just like a grape drink. I like that. Good choice. It's not going to overwhelm the other flavors that I'm trying here, but it has a really nice kind of a blend of different grape flavors. It's pretty smooth in its palate, if that's a proper term to use. So let's try the Delicitos. Let's see if we can just tear a corner of the bag open. Perfect. Now, these were, what flavor were these? These were like a chili flavor. They've shattered a little bit. You can see they're very delicate. They are just puffs. They don't really filled with anything other than air. Yeah. They are like little pastries. They have a nice crunch to them. Very light, obviously. They have a nice pepper flavor. Kind of like a jalapeno flavor. Very easy to eat. They're so light they kind of just dissolve in your mouth after you've crunched them. Kind of like a, I don't know, I don't want to say pretzel. There's another flavor. But it's that same kind of just snackiness to it. You almost expect them to be sweet because they're like puffed up, fried little things of dough. But they have a nice little bit of a kick to them. Not much at all, but just enough to really complement the lightly fried flavor. But they are a bit messy. A bit messy. But that's okay. They are Delicitos. I'll put these over here. I think I'm going to run out of space behind the camera. I'm going to put some things on the floor eventually. Well, speaking of pretzels, let's go ahead and try Dot's home-style pretzels. I think these are just regular pretzel flavor. Nothing particularly fancy about them. And I do like pretzels all by themselves. A nice salty snack. That is a really good flavor. It's pretzely, salty, and lots of butter. Those are addictive. It's that perfect blend of salty, crunchy, and fatty. And you get that nice pretzel flavor right at the end after you've hit the blast of salt and butter. These are amazing. Okay. That is a good snack. It's actually kind of a little comforting. I think you just have that heavy fat content to it. It really triggers some of those home style comforting. So very well made. Okay. So I'm going to try this, actually. It's been calling my name. I am very, very curious about it. So it could be savory. It could be sweet. It could be chewy. It could be crunchy. We're going to find out. Hopefully it is not cat treats. That would be funny. Okay. It looks like it may be a cookie. Let me open it up some more here. Yeah, it's some sort of chocolate soft cookie. Almost looks like a donut. Very nice. It looks like it's had a little bit crumble off of it. It has a chewy center. So it's not a crunchy cookie. It is a soft cookie. And it has some sort of very stiff jam or actual gummy in the middle. I'm getting a lot of chocolate as the flavor. It is very crumply. Almost like it's just compressed around the center gummy thing instead of actually like maybe even baked. It's just like crumbs that have been compressed. The flavor's okay. It's just a basic chocolate cookie. But it has a nice texture. Okay, I'm going to put that. Start putting some things behind me here. But I definitely need to cleanse my palate after that. Okay. So let's dig into the Cheetos next. We're going to switch it back and cover all of this deliciousness down here. I should know better than to try to rip these bags open without blowing out my microphones. Try to have that balance between crinkly bags and then overly stimulating crinkling bags. So these are little round shaped cheese balls. You can see the soccer ball shape a little bit better on this one. I don't know what the kind of red line is that is delineating the little separate little areas of the ball. It's a pretty basic toasted cheese flavor. I think the novelty of this is the shape, not necessarily the flavor. But it's nice. Your basic, if you've had Cheetos, you kind of know exactly what it tastes like. And let's see, let's move the croissant over here. And let's finish up with the pretzel sticks. Which we've had many times before, to great delight. Great delight. Same packaging. Same easy open bag. And the delicate pretzel sticks. That's right, these are pizza flavored. Very nice. Good herby, tomatoey flavor. If I didn't know what this was, I would definitely guess pizza. Has that traditional Italian blend of spices. I'm going to have one more. And just the delicate snap and crunch. Always good. Okay, that's going to go behind me as well. Okay, so that pretty much takes care of the savory items. We do have a mystery flavor here, but I think I can safely bet that's some sort of sweet flavor. The next thing that is really calling out to me is these Pokemon cookies. Pikachu and Accident Prone. So, very cute little packages branded with one of the Pokemon characters. There are way too many for me to know all of them. So let's open this up and see what we've got. Very similar in look to the other chocolate cookie, but I think this is actually has a powder coating. Let's see. A little bit better of a chocolate flavor. I think this actually has like a chocolate fudge in the middle. Yeah. That's nice. Very sweet. Lots of sugar packed in there. But definitely a better chocolate cookie than the last one we just had. I think it has much more to do with the texture. The kind of fudgy, chocolatey center helps really sell the chocolate flavor, instead of like the gummy center, which didn't really make a whole lot of sense. Now we're going to try this. I think this is a sleeve of cookies. Take the top off. Yeah, perfect. Squeeze it from this end. Pull it out from that end. So I'm not going to pull it out very far because these are pretty crumbly. This looks like it may be a butter cookie. Butter cookie. Definitely a butter cookie base. And it has like a toasted flavor and a honey flavor, which is a very, very well matched with the kind of delicate nature of these cookies. I'm sorry, not honey, but caramel. A very, very light caramel flavor, which pairs perfectly with the butter cookie. That is very nice. Very refined and delicate. Perfect to follow up with our premier grape drink. My body's not going to know what to do with all this sugar. So we've had some crunchy cookies. Now let's go on to switch it up a bit with some gummy things. Try one of these giant Skittles. Three times bigger than a regular Skittle. Oh my. Lots of red, yellow, orange, and a purple. Do Skittles? No, these don't have blue. Those are all the colors. I was hoping for a blue. Let's put these back in here. Back you go. Into the bag. We'll hold out this green one here, because Skittles are pretty chewy all by themselves in a smaller size. Same flavor. The delicate candy coating cracks. The candy coating cracks. The candy coating cracks delicately. It has a very nice lime flavor, soft. So instead of basically putting 3 Skittles in your mouth, you can just put 1 Skittle in your mouth. A blast of sugar. Very, very sweet. Which is what Skittles are all about. Trying to keep these crumbs from getting everywhere. Okay, let's keep with the chewy theme. We have these twisty gummies. The Harborough brand of gummies is usually not my favorite. The gummy texture is sometimes way too stiff for me. Yeah. It's the same with these. They're not super sweet, although, let me say this, they're not super sweet compared to the Skittles. They're a little waxy in texture as well. They're okay. If you like this type of texture in your gummy candy, they're great. Just not my cup of tea. Let me put this down here. So we have extreme chewy here. We have got a chewy here and a chewy here. It's like a Star Wars convention. Okay. Let's see how super sour these are. Is this one long? No. Okay. They're individual little squares. So when it says don't bite off more than you can chew, kind of belies the fact that they are individually packaged in single serving packages. So this looks much more like a regular taffy. It's kind of whipped. You can see that there's air inside of it. Very sticky. I'm sucking on it more than chewing it, or I will be here for hours. Has a little bit of a sour flavor to it. Kind of a chemically apple flavor, though. Which is interesting. Okay, enough of that. I will dispose of that off camera. Okay. Yeah, it's okay. It is what it is. Taffy is not my favorite texture when it comes to chewy things. I don't like things that really aggressively stick in my teeth. So I'm going to move some of these down. We're running out of room behind us. Or in front of me. Behind you, I guess. As the camera is viewing things. There we go. And I'm going to put that right over there. So, considering this is also a taffy, let's just continue on. I really like this packaging. See if we can guess what this mystery flavor is. The taffy itself is just white. I think I smell a little bit of coconut. Definitely strange. Not bad once you get used to it. A little bit of coconut. A little bit of a citrus hint. I want to say something maybe like a passion fruit. It's a citrusy flavor I'm not 100% familiar with. Yeah. It's nice. It's not necessarily what I was expecting. So sometimes they do mystery flavor and it's like grape. I just didn't tell you what it was. This is a truly a flavor that is kind of unique and on its own. That's nice. This taffy texture is not as aggressive as the other. So while it's getting stuck in my teeth, I'm not feeling like it's trying to pull out my fillings. Okay. Well, that leaves us with still quite a bit to get through. This is exciting. I hope you're enjoying this extended version of tasting and exploring flavors from around the world. I think it's about time to break out the other soda. Second soda. Second soda. Is that a good ASMR combination of words? Second soda. I don't know if S's are as triggering as like P's, T's, K's, and even G's. Okay, so it has kind of a milky blue color to it. Yeah, even has kind of a soda fountain smell. Not soda fountain, but soda with ice cream and cola. That's really good. It's not a super sweet, overpowering drink. It has a little bit of the Japanese soda flavor mixed with just enough of the kind of dairy milk ice cream flavor. Works really well. That'll be a good addition as well. Okay. Well, we still have quite a bit to get through. We still have a few chewy things. We've got some exploding sour powder. And then we have some of these more sophisticated chocolate things. But I am really curious about this. It has chocolate. It has all of these different things on the packaging mixed with chocolate. And that is intriguing. So it's some sort of tube or roll. It looks like the chocolate is in the middle. Okay. It basically has like a puffed rice cereal flavor. And then it has just a little hint of chocolate there in the middle. You'll see that that's mostly hollow, if you can see in there. It's not super sweet. I wouldn't really even consider it a candy or a dessert, other than the chocolate component. It has a very firm texture. It's almost like a chocolate rice cracker. Yeah. It's good. I don't know if that's just a combination of all those different things, or if that's just a nice packaging to get your attention. Let's put that over there. Now let's try these millions. I'm only going to try to open up a small section because these look like they may roll all over the place if you let them. And that was not enough. I need to cut down here. There we go. They look kind of like runts, except they're all one color instead of multiple colors. They quickly form into a taffy-like chewy candy. A little bit of a citrusy flavor in general, not specifically one kind of fruit. I don't mean citrus, I mean berry, a general berry flavor. Very tough taffy to chew. Now, let's do the powder. That'll definitely be a change in pace and texture and everything else. I'm not sure what the flavor of this is supposed to be. Cola flavored. Panic cola, that's right. Oh, and it's got like little white tablets in it. So we have shards of sugar candy, and then we have these tablets. And I think the tablets are supposed to be the sour, and then the little shards are the flavor. So let's taste just the shard first. Okay, that's the poppy candy, like the Pop Rocks. Like instantly dissolves in your mouth and starts popping all over the place. And it's a really good, like dark brown cola flavor. And so now these not sour. Much more like the more Japanese cola flavor. So it's like a combination of the two. Okay, so let's put all of this in my mouth. So there's a lot going on. I think you should be able to hear that popping. So yeah, between the two of these flavors, it's really kind of nice. It's a good cola-like flavor. I like that because it's not overpowering. Sometimes those fruit flavors can be really strong. And there's enough going on with the popping and cracking of the candy without blowing you away with lots of sugar and flavorings. Okay, moving right along to our our last chewy bit of candy. I still feel like I have some of that popping in my teeth. Okay, so here we have a soda bottle. Speaking of soda, to keep on a theme, here we have another soda bottle. Put those right there. What else do we have in here? Another soda bottle. We have a gummy worm. It smells kind of perfumey. It's interesting. Here we have your traditional gummy bear. Let's try this. It seems to be fairly soft and very coated in a powder. It has kind of a chemically flavor that sometimes these gummy things get. And I don't know if that's because it's the flavor of the actual gummy, the actual thing that makes it chewy, or if it's the flavoring that they're trying to get right. These are a good basic gummy candy. Nothing particularly spectacular about them other than like the mixture of the different shapes and stuff like that. So it's kind of a grab bag. If you're eating these watching a movie, like it says in the cinema, perfect. Great little snack just to kind of eat while you're doing something else. Not particularly spectacular on their own, but they can't all be top winners, can they? Okay, so that leaves us with these last three. And if this middle section has seemed a little like underwhelming, it's because gummy things, if you've watched any of these reviews that I've done in the past, chewy gummy candies are not the top of my list as far as snacks that I would prefer to eat. So if you like gummies and chewy and taffy, you may have a very different opinion than me, and that's okay. But now we're entering into some solid chocolate territory, which is great because I always try to save that to last, because it's my favorite. I think we've had these before, or something very similar to them. They're just a basic chocolate cookie with chocolate filling on the inside. It's a nice amount of filling. Sometimes they give just a little dab. So, let's see. Good chocolate flavor would be excellent in milk. cookie's a little like a butter cookie. In fact, you know what? I'm going to save these until I have milk. I think they would be so much better in milk. They're really good. They're really rich. And I think dissolving a little bit of milk into this cookie would be spectacular. It's almost a shame to just eat them on their own, but that's a good chocolate cookie. Worth hanging on to and savoring later. Okay, so now let's look at this Polish waffle cookie. Tear it down the side there. It's a very dense waffle texture. Trying to open this up nicely. The package seems to be a little encrusted with chocolate. So it is dense and heavy. And it looks like the edges have been dipped in chocolate. And let's see what is on the inside. Delightfully, it is more chocolate. Very basic, but a really good combination. The waffle cookie kind of just melts into the chocolate. So the end result is a very creamy texture. And the chocolate has a nice flavor, just a little bit of bitterness. It's not a milk chocolate, it's a dark chocolate. Very nice. I'm going to restrain myself from eating the rest of it. I'm already going to be walking around like a cow after eating all of these calories. I know, terrible job, right? So let's do another drink. And what I have saved till last, I hope that it is as good as I'm imagining it to be. A big honkin' chocolate-filled, peanut butter-filled croissant. Okay, see we have a little bit of the chocolate leaking out on this side. It's dense, but it's not too heavy. It's certainly not a flaky crust kind of croissant you would get from a French bakery, but it's a good solid bready croissant. That bite was mostly bread. So was that one. Where's my filling? Okay. Let's see if this one has some chocolate and peanut butter. There we go. I think if you heated this up, it might be better. It's just this side of dry. It's not terrible. I think I was hoping for more of a filling like this instead of a filling like that. And that shows a very different texture as far as the flakiness than this. It's not terrible, but I think I was hoping for, I don't know, a more aggressive peanut butter flavor and a more aggressive chocolate flavor. It's all kind of just very flat and bland. And mostly bread. So, there we have it. We have made our way through 2 whole MunchPak boxes. Some of them have been spectacular. Some of them have been okay. We really haven't had any terrible snacks here this time, so that's good. When you're covering this much territory, it's always good to have a variety. So let me pull some of these back out here. Tell you what, I'm going to pull out the things that I really liked and keep them on camera. This can go over here. So these were good. This was really good. These were nice and airy and light. That was a delight. Very different than what I was thinking it was going to be. These were probably my favorite of the whole 2 boxes, those pretzels. These were good, the tortilla chips. Let's see what else we have here. The drinks were very good. Let me pull the drinks up. So you can see those from the top. And I'll pull out a representative Pokemon cookie. Those were quite good. So, yeah, this was awesome. I kind of liked doing 2 boxes at once, although I don't think I'll eat anything else for the rest of the day. But I'll share this with my family and friends, and they'll enjoy it. And I hope you have enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. And please subscribe if you haven't. I will be making more videos, and if you have any things that you would like me to do, let me know, and I will try to accomplish those. And I'm hoping my next big project that I'm working on is to get back into some cooking videos. Our kitchen has not been in the best shape for shooting videos in because we got new countertops, but we did not get new backsplashes. So I have a project that I'm starting to work on for printing a backsplash pattern on my 3D printer. And so my wife and I are talking about that as a possibility. I think that would be really fun to do, but we're trying to figure out exactly what that would look like. And hopefully, once we do something like that, 1, I can make some videos about the process, and 2, I can get back into the kitchen and cook some things. We have a brand new stove that just got delivered because our old one died. So I think it'll be awesome. But that's coming up. That's kind of a long-term project. So anyway, all that to say thank you. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. And if you want to hit the like or the bells or anything like that, I leave that up to you. I make these videos for you to relax, to experience ASMR and enjoy. And I'm starting to rediscover that a little bit and not be so stressed out about the politics of YouTube and the algorithms of YouTube and how they change and all of that. So, too much stress for an ASMR video. So I'll see you in my next one, and thank you all again. Goodbye.